Hi there, and welcome back to video 7 of the series of videos in which we will be practicing answering HR-related multiple-choice questions. These series of videos will be particularly valuable to you if you are preparing for an HR exam like the SHRM or HRCI exam. This is video 7, let's begin with question 1. You are a human resources manager for a large retail company that is experiencing financial difficulties due to increased competition and decreased sales. As a result, the company is considering making some positions redundant to reduce costs. As the HR manager, what steps would you take to ensure that the redundancy process is conducted fairly and in compliance with employment laws? A. Select employees for redundancy based on age and experience in the company. B. Provide minimal notice to employees affected by redundancy. C. Consult with employees and employee representatives, and use objective selection criteria to identify positions for redundancy. D. Offer employees affected by redundancy alternative employment, but only in lower-paid positions. Redundancy is a difficult process that can have significant impacts on employees and the organization as a whole. As a result, it is important for the HR manager to ensure that the process is conducted fairly and in compliance with employment laws. This includes consulting with employees and employee representatives, providing adequate notice, and using objective selection criteria to identify positions for redundancy. Selecting employees based on age and experience, A, is unethical and could lead to legal issues for the company. Providing minimal notice, B, is also unethical and could violate employment laws. Offering employees only lower-paid positions, D, is unfair and could lead to demotivation and low morale. By consulting with employees and using objective selection criteria, the HR manager can ensure that the redundancy process is conducted fairly and in compliance with employment laws. Therefore, the answer is option C. Next, question 2. You are the HR project manager for a company that has recently implemented a matrix organizational structure. You are responsible for leading a project that requires input from team members from multiple departments. As the project progresses, you notice that team members are experiencing confusion and frustration due to competing priorities and unclear reporting relationships. As the HR project manager in a matrix organization, what initial action would you take to address these issues and improve team performance? A. Reinforce the importance of following organizational policies and procedures. B. Reassign team members to different projects to reduce confusion and conflict. C. Clarify roles, responsibilities, and reporting relationships for all team members. D. Provide financial incentives to encourage team members to work together. Before we discuss the answer though, here is a quick message from me. If you are preparing for the SHRM exam, then consider purchasing my SHRM study guide, the one-book learning system. I have left a link to the guide in the description of this video. Furthermore, you can also download a completely free practice test from the description of this video which will certainly add value to your test preparation. Let's get back to the video. In a matrix organizational structure, team members may have multiple reporting relationships and competing priorities, which can lead to confusion and frustration. As a project manager, it is important to clarify roles, responsibilities, and reporting relationships for all team members to reduce confusion and conflict. Reinforcing organizational policies and procedures, A, may be important, but is not directly related to addressing the issues of confusion and frustration among team members. Reassigning team members to different projects, B, may also be an option, but may not necessarily address the underlying issues and could negatively impact project timelines and goals. Providing financial incentives, D, may be motivating, but is not a substitute for clear communication and coordination among team members. By clarifying roles, responsibilities, and reporting relationships, the project manager can help to improve team performance and ensure project success. Hence the correct answer is C. Next, question 3. Rebecca is the human resources manager for a large tech company that is committed to promoting diversity and inclusion in the workplace. As part of this commitment, the company has implemented an affirmative action program to ensure that underrepresented groups have equal opportunities for employment and advancement. However, some employees have expressed concerns that the affirmative action program is discriminatory and gives unfair advantages to certain groups. As the HR manager, how should Rebecca respond to these concerns and ensure that the affirmative action program is implemented effectively? A. Discontinue the affirmative action program to avoid potential legal issues. B. Educate employees about the benefits of affirmative action and the company's commitment to diversity and inclusion. C. Hire only candidates from underrepresented groups to meet affirmative action goals. D. Implement quotas to ensure that a specific percentage of hires are from underrepresented groups. Affirmative action is a controversial issue, and it is important for HR managers to address concerns and ensure that the program is implemented effectively. Discontinuing the affirmative action program, A, could be a violation of employment laws and the company's commitment to diversity and inclusion. Hiring only candidates from underrepresented groups, C, is not a fair or effective approach, as it may lead to discrimination against other qualified candidates. Implementing quotas, D, is also not recommended, as it could lead to reverse discrimination and legal issues. By educating employees about the benefits of affirmative action and the company's commitment to diversity and inclusion, Rebecca can help address concerns and ensure that the program is implemented effectively. Therefore, the correct answer is option B. Next, question 4. You are a human resources manager for a large retail company that is planning to downsize due to economic reasons. As part of the downsizing, the company plans to lay off a number of employees, many of whom are older workers. However, you are concerned that this may be a violation of the Age Discrimination in Employment Act, ADEA, which prohibits discrimination against employees over the age of 40. As the HR manager, what steps would you take to ensure that the company is complying with the ADEA and avoiding age discrimination? A. Offer voluntary retirement packages to all employees over the age of 50. B. Base layoff decisions on performance and job-related criteria rather than age. C. Hire younger workers to replace older workers who are laid off. D. Encourage older workers to apply for open positions in the company. The ADEA prohibits discrimination against employees over the age of 40, including in the context of layoffs and downsizing. As the HR manager, it is important to ensure that the company is complying with the ADEA and avoiding age discrimination. Offering voluntary retirement packages to all employees over the age of 50, A, may be an option, but may not address the underlying issue of potential age discrimination. Hiring younger workers to replace older workers, C, could be a violation of the ADEA, as it may be seen as discriminatory against older workers. Encouraging older workers to apply for open positions, D, is also not sufficient, as it may not address the issue of potential discrimination in the context of downsizing. By basing layoff decisions on performance and job-related criteria rather than age, the HR manager can ensure that the company is complying with the ADEA and avoiding age discrimination. Hence, the correct answer is option B. Next, question 5. You are the HR manager at a software development company that is transitioning to an Agile organizational structure. As part of the transition, the company is implementing a number of Agile practices, such as daily stand-up meetings, sprints, and retrospectives. However, you are noticing that some team members are resistant to the change and are finding it difficult to adjust to the new way of working. As the HR manager, what steps would you take to ensure a smooth transition to an Agile organizational structure? A. Provide team members with the choice of adopting the Agile practices or offer them the option to continue working as is. B. Provide training and support to help team members adjust to the new way of working. C. Keep record of and provide correctional feedback to team members who are resistant to the change. D. Ignore the resistance as you are certain that the team members will eventually adjust to the new way of working. Transitioning to an Agile organizational structure can be a challenging process, and it is important to ensure that all team members are on board and fully understand the new practices and ways of working. By providing training and support to help team members adjust to the new way of working, the project manager can ensure a smooth transition to an Agile organizational structure. This could involve offering training sessions, coaching and mentoring, and ongoing support and feedback to help team members adjust to the new practices and ways of working. The correct option is option B. Thank you for watching. Make sure to download the free practice test from the description below. If you are finding value in my videos, then smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. I post HR and leadership related videos every week. I will see you in the next video.